Hello there, my name is Keza Permis. I study at Don Bosco Nursery and Primary School and I'm in Primary 7. I'm delighted to have a conversation with the head teacher of Don Bosco Primary School. Kindly introduce yourself.
Thank you very much, our candidate. My name is Mwesi Jarosias, the current head teacher of Don Bosco Primary School. I'm privileged to belong to this great institution. I hope to cooperate with all the administrators and stakeholders to uplift the standards of this great school.
I would like you to describe your teaching experience before and after joining Don Bosco Primary School.
That's a very good question. I appreciate the schools where I have been. We have been having very high standards of academic excellence, but there is much more at Don Bosco Primary School. I have found Don Bosco Primary School very unique from other schools I used to serve as a head teacher, director of studies. Here there is holistic education, not just on paper, but it is implemented, and the philosophy of Don Bosco, the preventive system. I liked that. The teacher here does not carry the stick as if he's a herdsman. The teacher carries the wisdom about the care for the pupils, the conducive learning environment, alternatives to corporal punishments, and much more. Teachers have got the opportunity to use their talents to empower children, and that's what we are looking for.
That's good. Sir, what measures should Don Bosco Primary School pupils employ in order to improve their communication skills for public speaking?
That's a very good question. Don Bosco Primary School has the potential to uplift the communication skills
Yes.
and to improve public speaking among pupils. We have got clubs like the debate club, scouts club. These ones will improve communication skills because pupils will have a chance to have self-expression. Even during lessons, teachers are using the learner-centered approach,
Yes.
where children are given a chance to get involved in active listening and improve their speaking skills.
Personally, I revise for examination, but on the day for examination, I tend to forget and to become nervous. How best can I overcome that?
Major root cause of examination fever is lies within the fear for examinations.
Yes.
So you need to be confident and you need to be yourself. Don't always compare yourself with others. Stick to your own goals and vision, and you know that you are not a photocopy of anyone else. That one will help you. With religion, our school emphasizes Christian values, and in Christianity, we are advised that we should not fear, that God is always with us. So, in fact, before exams, always pray and tell yourself that if God is with us, who can be against us? You need to have good care for your body. You drink enough water, you always relax, and you shouldn't overstrain yourself, you shouldn't overread, you should have regular vision and feel okay. You just feel confident, and then you will be okay and you will get excellent results from examinations. Thanks for that good question.
Thank you. What inspired you to become an author?
My inspiration is on the love for writing and reading. Uh, from childhood, I loved writing and reading,
Wow.
and I have been making practice. So during the teaching experience, I was inspired by other teachers. They liked the notes I could write and some of the poems I could compose. From there, I went ahead with that practice, and right now I have published very many books, and I hope to train our pupils in that talent of creative writing and composition. I hope to will also put Don Bosco Primary School at a greater level.
Wow. And how are you ready to use your talent of creative writing to make Don Bosco Primary School greater and inspiration?
The pupils will be trained in creative writing, composition. They have to compose their own poems and other works of intellectual property. I promise to make creative writing a priority here at Don Bosco Primary School.
In conclusion, as we're going to have prefectorial elections in the second term, what message do you give to people who want to contest but are not nature speakers?
First of all, I have to thank you for these good, well phrased questions. I hope you created them by yourself.
Yes.
That's great. So, those of you who would like to become prefects, I advise you to make sure that you get mentoring from the teachers.
Yes.
Even I myself am ready to mentor and coach you
Yes.
on public speaking, on communication skills, the skills of human relations. Because you need to know how to convince others to follow you, not through telling lies, but through giving them vivid and realistic ideas that are based on Christian values and promote fairness and realistic development.
So what are your final remarks to the people out there?
So out there, I would like to advise you to bring your children to Don Bosco Primary School. Here there is holistic education. The school aims at training children to have creative thinking, critical thinking, problem solving. Creativity is emphasized here through clubs, even through the teaching process. Bring your children here if you want them to have a good future and become useful in the society. That's all I can say to you. I have seen the light.